and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Bring it! And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 52 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Raiders nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
To boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in because they have these individual type plays. They've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr after the incomplete throwing again. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
Las Vegas.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Raiders 0.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On second down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds. You're nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing now is Carr. Open man is Witten. Touchdown Raiders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. To start the drive, but that one incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. showing the fumble recovery. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Carson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Wilson. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Able to push his way through. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 33 and a 1st. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
It's 3rd and 16.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now this time Carl throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 58 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught. by Witten, the tight end. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
First down. Carson. And fights through 1 man. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll toss it out to Carson. The 35 will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Wilson now. A final shot before break. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now. now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's going to keep it here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Raider first down, 17 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Seattle territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. He can run, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders add on to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game.
Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. 20. Finally get to it, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be...
And he is in. Touchdown. Right. touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash the